Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. The gentleman of boxing. He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the best to ever do it in the heavyweight division.
Look at this, these fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Brooklyn, New York. Here is the Olympic gold medalist and the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world and truly one of the all-time greats, Floyd Patterson.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He fails to score with that left hook. These two fought for the heavyweight title back in the 70s. Ali punishing Patterson, who was forced to retire with an eye injury.
There's many ways to beat a fighter. You step in the ring and you know it's your divine right to be there. Your divine right to be the best. Ali was the best at it. He could either intimidate you or talk you out of believing in yourself. And that was what he did with Floyd Patterson. He told to Floyd Patterson to say, this is my destiny. You're just in the way. And Floyd Patterson believed in the first time. Does he believe him? Can he block him out? Can he put his fingers in his ear and say, no, don't listen to him? He's got to get Ali out of his head, because if Ali gets in his head, if there's anybody that is the best at that, it's Muhammad Ali.
This fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The perfect counter lands. A lot of effort being exerted here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. that bell was sweet.
Now he's getting back into it.
And there's the bell for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. That uppercut doesn't land. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Throws the jab but does not score. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter shot. Just misses that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with the hook. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last.
Come on, he's switching up.
And there's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. And he scores with the counter. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Incredible work rate. At the halfway point.
Just wanna run away from this place, away from mistakes, broken promises.
And both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that round. Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
His stamina is off the charts. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That counter shot lands. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Can't find a home for that jab. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali. There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about there's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry.
Oh my God, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good work. Just stay. Just fight, do ya? Come on.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Nice idea, and that hook lands. Caution being thrown to the wind. And he scores with the counter. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The first time these two fought, Ali nicknamed Patterson the Rabbit because he said he was scared. Let's see if Patterson can buck that trend in this one.
Floyd Patterson, Muhammad Ali. Remember, Floyd Patterson, he was the world champion. Even before Ali was in that position, Floyd Patterson, Ali looked up to him. But then he thought, know your number. I know how I can beat you. Time is everything. Ali beat him the first time. Floyd Patterson tried everything. Ali was too sharp, too smart with the mouth, too sharp with the jab, too sharp with the footwork. He had everything going for him. Floyd Patterson couldn't understand what was happening in front of him. Ali got the win. Now they're doing it again.
He fails to score with that left hook. That uppercut misses. Catch and shoot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up.